the season.
Let's see. Crazy.
I mean, it's fun. You get to fill your time with things you don't normally get to do during the summer. But it's weird not, having a game in a few days. But I think we're enjoying it, making the most of it, getting to know each other off the court, and make the most out of these.
I'm glad she said that. One thing I do want to point out is the relationship between Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull. It's building right in front of our eyes. I mean, these girls are going on vacation with Lou and their boyfriends, and they're posting on Instagram. And Caitlin Clark went out of her way to post a picture just of her and Lexie, which I saw 2 days ago or 3-4 days ago, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. They're building a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, one thing I do want to say is we've been talking about Lexie Hull a lot, especially on my other page. We talk about Lexie a lot. I love Lexie as a basketball player. I think she needs more minutes. Actually, in fact, I think Christy needs to start her going into the second half. Now, if you haven't, go ahead and go watch it. It's on my page. Christy, when she did her interview, she had a talk with Caitlin Clark, pretty much asking her, what do we need to do? To me, if I'm Caitlin, I'm telling her, coach, we need to do this, and we need to start Lexie Hull. Now, is there a chance that we're ever going to know what she said? No. But is there a high chance that we do see Lexie Hull in the starting lineup? Yes. Will it benefit the Fever? Yes. Every game? I'm not going to say every game. It depends who we're playing or whatever the situation is. You got to know how to coach. But a lot of people think Lexie Hull is like, bro, Lexie Hull used to put up like 18 points a game at Stanford. Had a couple 30 balls and stuff like that. Lexie Hull can play ball. She's a lengthy guard. She's fast. She's physical. She can shoot. But yeah, bro, the relationship between them is building, and that's one thing I do love. So let's hear what she has to say.
Few weeks that we have.
What's key to you making the most of it in terms of what you need to focus on yourself?
Just putting in work in the gym, staying healthy, and just keep building on what we finished with at the end of the first half.
Are you guys able to do anything that you just didn't have time or bandwidth for over the first month of the season, or is it just drilling down what you had already been emphasizing?
There's certain things we're working on, focusing on, keeping people out of the middle. Just defensively, I think that's something that we can really focus on these few weeks, especially having a really good group of guys.
Okay, that is 4 interviews I've seen so far from the Indiana Fever. The first thing every single one of these girls are saying is defense. They are going to be tightened up. They're working on their defensive schemes and their communication. When you can have those two things as a basketball team or any type of team or any type of relationship or anything, if you could have those, you will be just fine, especially the communication. Being able to talk to each other, trust each other. Stay there, switch, roll, over, under, right coming, load, you know what I'm saying? Back door. Little things like that. You got to know each other's voices. You got to be able to hear each other. You got to trust each other. Know when to switch. Know when to help. Know when to crash down. I think they're going to, get it together. And this is when we see them play their best basketball. When they play fast, play physical, play defense, trap, get out in transition and score some buckets.
Guys to play against every day, they're making us better, and then we're able to focus and break down specific parts of our defense.
Maybe the most important thing is people want to know about Little Mermaids and how that came down.
You can still see my hair is green, so we're working on that today after practice.
Bro, that's crazy. So I just saw on Twitter, X, Lexie's Hall, they were in Mexico, wherever they were, and she was in the sun for a day or whatever, and her hair turned green, and she had a photo shoot in L.A. That is crazy. Her hair does look a little green.
I guess I got some things in the locker room to hopefully turn this normal blonde, but we'll see. The mermaids thing, someone on Instagram or TikTok or something said that after I posted a TikTok, and here we are. We're rolling with it.
How refreshing was that break, and what did you guys try to do? Just do nothing, basically? Try to maximize
rest,
it?
Yeah. I think that was the biggest thing. Just make sure our bodies feel good for the second half of the season so we can come out full force. But just recover, rest, mentally take a deep breath and take a break from basketball for a few days, which I think was great for all of us.
What to you will be important for this team to play better defensively for this last month of the regular season?
just really locking in on our scout and what we want to do as a team, making sure that we're where we need to be help side wise, and then just not fouling. I think that's something that we have.
That's a huge thing. This is the first time one of them said this. Fouling. This is huge. The Fever foul a lot. The Fever foul a lot. A lot of their opponents, they get on the free throw line. I mean, a lot, bro. A lot. That's one thing they need to, learn, just to stop fouling as much. Just play physical, but don't foul. I think that, they're just such in the moment. It's not just them, it's everybody. But dude, they have a fucking high foul ratio, man. It's crazy. But it's good to hear from them. They got some rest. They're back from break. They're already in the lab. They're taking it serious. According to Caitlin, like I said, word for word, they're not in there just playing around. They're in there taking this thing legit, like serious, bro. Chrissy Sides, listening to her point guard, listening to her, the one running the offense. You got to do that, bro, as a head coach. You got to go to your player and look, what do we need to do? What do you want to do? This is what we need to do, Chrissy Sides. We need to play fast. We need to get out in transition and play fast. Play fast, play fast, play fast. Everybody needs to shoot. We need shooters in the game. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Get on perimeters, 2 wings, spread the floor, pick, pop, pop, pop. Let's shoot the ball. Let's run fast. Let's execute. So I'm glad, I did see a picture they were sitting down or whatever. Obviously I don't think we'll be able to hear that conversation, but that's something between them, and they got to build that chemistry, because there's been a lot of talks with the coaching situation. And look, as much as we harp about coaching, guys, it's the middle of the season. I don't think we're going to get rid of the coach right now. We got to fight through this, and we got to do what we got to do right now. We're in the 7th place. We're in the 7th seed, and we got to, continue to just take one more step at it, chip at it. But us bashing on Christy, I get it. I get you. But what can we do about it right now? Unless the Fever are built like that, I don't know. But, as of right now, this is what we're rocking with. So I support it. I think they got it. But I would suggest Lexie Hall in the starting lineup. That's what I would like to see. I think she belongs there. I think she fits well. I think she's going to be a defensive player. I think she can knock down the shot. And like I said, she has averaged 18 points in college at Stanford on the high level, putting up 30 points a game and stuff like that. So I've seen it. I've seen her last year. She did decent. She's still very young, but hey, that's what I would like to see, man. But look, it's your boy CEO Khan. If you have not, man, make sure you guys sub up. Welcome to the channel. This is actually the new channel. This is where it's going to be going. So if you guys see my other channel, go ahead and sub up here. I'll be dropping a lot of content here as well. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next video, and I'm out.